off your ocular. Okay, it's looking good. Look at my finger. The casing to your processing unit here. Easy to fix. Check for damage. You can close your eye if you want to, but you don't have to. Remove. Because that tends to be the tricky spot. Hi, welcome to our repair center. Yeah, I'm sure they told you this when you came in, but your damage does not look bad at all. It'll be very easy for us to fix up. Don't worry, we'll have you in and out of here. I know injuries can always be kind of scary, but don't worry, we've got you taken care of. I've fixed damage way worse than this. Do you mind if I touch your face? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that doesn't look bad at all. Yeah, I'll get you fixed right up. So first I just need to take down some details, okay? So, you're an existing customer, so I don't need to put anything into the computer. I'll just be taking a few notes on the repairs we'll be doing today. Okay, would you mind confirming your model number? Okay, great. I'm very used to working with your model. Yeah, I've had, I think 3 of your model this week, so I'm very experienced in that. Would you mind telling me where the injury happened? And the injury happened at your work site, correct? All right. As always, all of our repairs here are free of charge. You don't have to worry about anything, okay? I'll also write a note for you to take a couple of days off for your recovery. And if you need it, I can give you a referral to our mental health care facility. Okay, great. So to get started, I'm just going to assess the damage. Yeah, I can see that you have a little bit of damage to your ocular site. It doesn't look like it's too bad, but we'll go ahead and check your vision just to make sure that your focus and peripherals are working well. I'll go ahead and clean off some of this damage, a little bit of dirt and debris in the area, and then I will go ahead and remove some of these external layers of skin that are damaged. Take a look inside, see what we need to touch up, check and see if you have any maintenance needs while we're at it. And then I'll go ahead and get some artificial skin replaced and send you on your way. Sound good? Okay. Are you comfortable? Okay. We always want to make sure that everyone here is taken care of. So to get started, I'm going to go ahead and just brush off some of the debris that's on your face. Yeah, you just have a little bit of dirt and oil stuck in the damaged area. We just want to make sure this site is completely clean. We don't have to worry about infection or anything like that with you, but we don't want there to be anything trapped inside that could cause damage. Some damage along your jawline and just a little bit around your eye. See, there's some very minor damage to your ear, but it all looks cosmetic, so we'll get that touched up as well. It'll just be replacement skin. Okay, you look good. Just going to go ahead and sterilize the area. Some alcohol pads. And this just makes sure that any liquid that's trapped there is fully evaporated so that we won't have any moisture damage. You're built to be very moisture resistant, but when there's an open injury, we just like to be careful. I'll wear gloves for this just to keep my skin from drying out from touching the alcohol pad. Yeah, we're in a pretty noisy area. I hope the sound doesn't bother you. Okay, good. So it looks like we just need to clean up a little around here. Clean off your ocular socket down here below and a little on your ear. Okay, looks good. It was mostly just dried anyway, so that just lets us make sure that all the moisture is gone. I will go ahead and insert a little bit of cleaning fluid into the area. This might be a little cold, but don't worry. None of this procedure is going to hurt at all. So, okay, it's just to flush out the area. Go ahead and take my gloves off. Before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and give you a ocular inspection just to make sure that everything's working okay. Sound good? So to inspect your eyes, I'm just going to be using this light. This is just going to let me see past the protective layer and make sure that I'm able to see the insides of your eyes to check for any damage. Okay, great. So you don't have to look at anything specific, you can just look at my nose. I'm just going to take a look into your eyes. Okay. Your right ocular socket is looking good. Yeah, it doesn't look like bad damage at all. Okay. And your left ocular socket. Looks good. Yeah, I don't see any signs of damage, no scratching or dents. So, okay, looks good. Just keep looking at my nose. Good job. Yeah, that's perfect. You're doing a great job. Okay, everything's looking good. We'll just do a quick eye exam to make sure that you're focusing okay. It looks a little bit like one of your eyes might be out of focus, but that's okay. We can just recalibrate it. It doesn't require any other procedures. So for this, you're just going to follow the light. Okay, look at the light. Perfect, good job. Okay, now look at my nose. Great job. It does look like the eye might not be focusing, so let me try it from far. And then I'm going to get closer. Okay, from far again. We're going to come closer. Okay. Yeah, no problem. We can recalibrate it. The other one looks fine, but let's go ahead and take a look. Just follow this. You're doing great. Okay, your eye tracking looks great. Now look at my finger. Don't look at the wand, look at my finger. Okay, great job. Now look at the wand again. See how your tracking is over here. Yeah, that eye looks great. We're gonna come close, far away, keep looking at it. And close, far away. Okay, that's great. I'm just going to check your peripherals. Just let me know when you can't see the wand anymore, okay? I'm going to start here. Good. Okay, now on the other side. Great. Great. Now we're going to do up and down. Just tell me when you can't see it anymore. Perfect. And then down. Okay, great. Okay, yeah. Looks like your eye just needs a little bit of calibrating. Before we get started on the rest of your face, I'm just going to go ahead and run a calibration on that, all right? Adjust some things really quick. Okay, should be recalibrated. I'm going to go ahead and run the recalibration now. Okay, let's just check that again. We're going to check the far and close again. Just keep a look at the light, keep your eye on it. Okay, great. I can see it's focusing normally now, so no worries. I know it's a little freaky when your vision gets messed up, but it's nothing we can't fix. So, next step, I'm just going to go ahead and peel off the excess skin that is damaged on the side of your face. Okay, that wasn't bad at all, wasn't it? I'm just going to trim a little bit of the excess here. Perfect. You're in great shape for me to start working on you. Yeah, it looks like just a couple of things got knocked out of place. I'm just going to take a look inside with my tools. There's a couple of compartments I need to open, okay? So I'm just going to go in with my tools. To open up this section. This section over here. Okay, great. Just going to remove that. So let's see, looking through our supply cache for your unit, it does look like we have the correct pieces. So we just have this cap. This is a replacement piece for the casing to your processing unit. Just make sure that your processing unit doesn't take any extra damage if you do have an injury. This was actually due to be replaced during your maintenance this year anyway, and this is an improved piece, so it'll have you in good shape. Shouldn't need to be replaced for a long time. We'll just recycle the old unit to make sure that we don't have anything go to waste. We have the plug that goes with that, and we have the correct screw to use. I'll just put these aside. We'll go ahead and place the processing unit now. So let me go ahead and remove the old unit. Okay, there we go. And the old plug. Perfect. All right, let's get you set up. Here is your new processing unit. Casing just slides right into place. Go ahead and add a little bit of bonding fluid to make sure it stays. We'll just let that sit for a second. Oh my week. It's going pretty good. We've had a lot of repairs this week. It happens every year at this time of year. Not really sure why. But overall, things have been going really smoothly. Lots of successful repairs. I think that that's dried up enough. I'm going to go ahead and reattach those screws. Perfect. So I'm just going to be looking around a little bit inside of your face to see if everything is where it should be. Looks like a few things might have been knocked a little out of place, but nothing that I can't. Nothing that I can't fix. Just going to be sliding some things back into the position they're supposed to be in. Some down here. Just have some cords up here I'm going to resort. Make sure they're arranged correctly. So that nothing is going to get messed up and can sometimes cause some minor electrical problems, but if it happens in the future, don't worry, it's very easy to fix. Also just going to be taking a look around to make sure everything is good. I like to be thorough and make sure everything is taken care of before you leave. You still have maintenance scheduled later this year, so we'll also take a look then just to make sure everything is working well. We'll run a full diagnostic during your maintenance. It's not necessary for this injury though. It does look like you might have a little bit of some minor burn damage, but it's nothing to worry about. I'm going to go ahead and spray you with a spray that's going to go ahead and just dissolve the burnt areas. It doesn't affect anything that's not burnt. Like, look, I'll spray it on my hand. No effect at all. So, nothing to worry about. This is just going to go ahead and dissolve anything that's damaged. It won't affect your cord insulation either, but we'll get that taken care of. So I'm going to go ahead and spray you. I'm going to cover your eyes. Okay, great. That looks good. Go ahead and use the brush to wipe off the burnt excess. Now for your cords, it does look like some of the insulation on your wires has expanded. Whenever your wires are exposed to extreme heat, they are meant to go ahead and have the insulation expand to make sure that they're safe inside. But that's not needed. We're just going to go ahead and strip off the extra. I'm just going to use my wire strippers here and strip the excess off your cords. So I'm just going to come in here, strip the extra. Okay, that looks good. There's no need to replace the insulation because it's meant to continue expanding. We will go ahead, remove some debris from in your face. There's just some bits that we can get taken care of. A little around your eye. Okay, that looks good. continue looking around. You should make some plans to do something really fun and relaxing during your time off. For this kind of thing, very standard to get 2 to 3 days, but we can get you more if you need to. Okay, everything looks really good. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this diagnostic marker on your ocular socket. Just going to be assessing around the socket, around the edges of your eye, to check for damage. You can close your eye if you want to, but you don't have to. So just around the damaged eye. And this is just going to change color if there's any sign of damage. Otherwise, it doesn't change color. I'm going to go ahead and activate that. Okay, great. No sign of heat damage, so we don't have to worry about making a follow-up appointment. Let's go take one last look. Everything looks perfect. You did really well. Last step is just to go ahead and reapply your artificial skin. Have you ever had artificial skin applied before? No? Yeah. Most haven't. So, I will just go ahead and get the artificial skin out. So this goes on clear. And then I'm going to apply an activator that's going to go ahead and make it process. It's going to make it blend in with the rest of your skin. So first, I have one piece for each side of your face. I'm going to go ahead and start with the right side. Remove protective coating. Okay, that's great. Go ahead and smooth it out. Okay, now for the other side. Apply this to the other side of your face. This is going to go over your eye a little bit, but it won't stay on there. Removing the protective coating. Okay, that looks fantastic. Smooth out that side too. Some very successful skin application, if I do say so myself. And I also went ahead and got your ear. That is looking good. Perfect. A little bit of glue, specifically around your orbital socket, because that tends to be the tricky spot. This is just a binding agent that's going to make sure everything stays in the crevices around your eye. I'll go ahead and apply the solution that'll make it blend into your skin tone. Alright, here's our processing solution. I'm just going to drip a little bit of this into my palette here. And I'm just going to be painting that onto your skin with this brush, okay? So it's going to go all over, and then we'll get your ear, since that's going to be the last thing to process. And after this, it should be hardened into like a plasticky texture. And it'll, over time, soften into a smoother silicone texture. That might take a couple of days. And if it seems like it's processing more slowly than you want, just let us know and we'll go ahead and reprocess it. Now get your ear. Under your jaw. And around your eyes. Okay, close your eye. I'm going to get your eyelid. Okay. Okay, you can open around your socket where your brow is. Okay, that looks great. I'll just wait a minute for that to dry. Is there anything else you want to look into while you're here in the repair center? Okay, well, I'm here anytime you need me. Except for days I don't work, but all my colleagues are wonderful and we're available 24/7 to make sure you're taken care of, okay? I'll go ahead and send the letter to your workplace to let them know you'll be out for a couple of days. Does 2 or 3 days sound good to you? Okay, sounds good. We'll go ahead and automatically send that to them so you don't have to worry about requesting off. It's automatically accepted when it comes from us. And we'll also send you a copy for your records, okay? Okay, we've got you all fixed up and we're ahead of your regular maintenance. You can still come in on that date that's already scheduled for you, and we're happy to make sure everything else is taken care of. But I'm guessing we're not going to need anything because we already got that processing cap replaced. Okay. If you need anything else, just let us know. You look wonderful. And you have some great upgrades. We're happy to install more things for you as needed for your role. And just let us know if you need anything else, okay? Okay. See you around.